got a surprise call yesterday from one of the presidents or the president of one of the libraries that is starting to get me some nice placements, including an NFL CBS placement they got me. And we had a great call. And one of the beautiful things about being in touch with the people that you're working with is that they can take more music from you than you would have if you had not ever had a conversation with them. So that's kind of cool that because we had this conversation, I have the opportunity now to send her 2 playlists today that she can now, the president of the company, and this isn't the people that I've been talking to, this is the actual person who owns and started the library. And they want, what do you do? Let me hear exactly what you do and go over it and see if there's anything else that we might want from you. So that's a good thing. Let's talk about this. 85% of people say they do more sync music in 2025. And I think that's smart. However, there is a caveat. There's always a caveat, isn't there? People have come up in stock music licensing, and they've done so because it's very impersonal. It's pretty simple. If you can create a song that sounds pretty good, you can put it up to Pond 5, like in 5 minutes, and they'll accept it within a day, and they don't reject much. And you'll have all you want, and whether it works or not, then you put it up to Motion Array. But none of those things, not one of those things requires you to do what it takes to do work in sync, which is, number one, reach out, network, build relationships, build trust, talk to people, talk to the president of the library I was talking to about earlier that called me yesterday. And we had a nice long conversation, and today asked me to send some more music and things like that. Those are personal relationships. And someone mentioned this to me recently. I think it was on my Discord, and he said, most people who are doing stock won't do sync because they're not willing to reach out and talk to people and take their music, first of all, like take it to the next level where it's going to be so high that it can be used behind television shows and things like that. And then take that music and then reach out and find the libraries and do the networking that it takes to build relationships in this business and continue to improve. I'm still continuing to try to improve my productions and be unique in my productions. And many stock producers are just fine to write the same song for YouTubers over and over again. That's not going to work in stock. That's not going to work in sync. That's not going to help you. It's probably not going to work in stock either. But it's not going to work in sync in 2025. It's too competitive. You've got to be reaching out. You've got to do things that most people wouldn't do. You've got to come up with your own style. And actually, this is the way it is with all clients in music. You've got to have that something else. Just like any artist, this has been the way it's been with artists for 100 plus years. You've got to have that something. And libraries, if you want to work with sync libraries, non-exclusive or exclusive sync libraries, you've got to make connections and you've got to build a relationship with them, and you've got to be able to serve them when they bring you a brief and they said, I need, Eric, from you personally, I need you to do this. And you need to say, got it, and do it and keep your mouth shut and move on. It's all about relationship there. Building that relationship, building trust over time that you can deliver the kind of music they need. And that's just a long, long road. And I think most people prefer the quick road of just uploading your song to Pond 5 and saying, well, I uploaded to Pond 5. I don't know why nothing happened. And that's why my poll says that there's 1 to 50 songs they've put up, and they're one of the 1 to 50 lowest paid people in the next poll. So that's what it's going to take. If you want to do more sync in 2025, you should. Absolutely. I think it's something you should do. Along with all your other incomes, I think you should do sync.